Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have this Asus Zenfone C with me, and in this video we'll be doing the gaming review with this device, and later on we'll also be checking its temperature to see if it heats after extended gaming. And this Asus Zenfone C does not run on a traditional ARM based processor, but it's based on Intel Atom processor that's based on the x86 architecture like our PCs. And it's a dual core processor. Let me actually show you the configuration, then we'll jump to gaming. And I'll use the CPU-Z application. And as you can see, it's running on an Atom processor. That's a dual core processor clocked at 1.2 gigahertz. But the thing is that it has hyper-threading enabled. Hence, the Android operating system sees it as a quad-core processor. And the GPU is the PowerVR SGX 544 MP2 GPU. It has 1 gig of RAM. And the screen resolution is not very high resolution. It just supports a 480 by 854 pixel resolution. I would say screen quality is just okay, but the viewing angles at sometimes in some angles it's not very good. It just fades away, as you can see. But okay, considering the price point. This unit is selling in India just for around 6,000 bucks. And the battery is user replaceable. But regarding sensors, as you can see, there are very few sensors on this device. So that's regarding configuration. Let me just swipe away everything. And we'll start some gaming, and we'll start with the casual game known as Dead Trigger 2. And then we'll move to heavier games. And one thing to note is that though it has a SD card slot, but the games and apps are not directly installing on the SD cards or are movable. So they just install on the internal storage. And that also is sort of a con because the internal storage is also sort of limited. Yes, you can install a lot of casual games, but if you install a lot of heavy games, then you'll be restricted to 3 to 4 games. But let's just continue with Dead Trigger. So this is Dead Trigger. So as you can see, it is running this Dead Trigger pretty well. The sound output on the Zenfone C is definitely louder compared to the Zenfone 5 which I reviewed earlier. Sound output is decent. As you can see, I'm almost at the max volume level. And as you can see, it is running this game actually pretty well. I did not notice any stuttering or anything like that. So continuing again, as you can see, it is handling this game pretty well. So that was Dead Trigger. As you can see, it ran it actually pretty well. Now let's get out of this game and move to some heavier games. And I'm just going to swipe it away. And we'll play now Asphalt 8. So this is Asphalt 8, and let me show you the graphics settings. So by default it was at medium graphics setting, so we're going to play on that, but I did also play this game at the high graphics setting and it was also playable, but I noticed some skippage of frames at times at high graphics settings. So let's play a few levels on this Asphalt 8 now, and I'm using the on-screen steering. Trying the drift. As you can see, it's handling it fine. So far so good. As you can see, it is running it actually pretty well. Trying the drift again. Sometimes I notice that the controls become a little bit sticky. As you can see, the steering, at least on this on-screen steering, that I've noticed. It happened to me a couple of times. See, again, it just simply didn't react as fast as it should have done regarding the steering. Though I've kept the steering sensitivity pretty high at 75%. But as you can see, it's able to handle for the most part fine. So as you can see, it is running this level very well. Let's try the Tokyo level and see how it handles it. So this is the Tokyo level. We'll play this for a couple of minutes and then we'll move to Mortal Kombat 5. Only thing is, as I told you, the steering controls is a little bit sticky. It's not the most fluid that I have noticed with this game. As you can see, it's running this one actually very well. In fact, in terms of graphics, I don't notice any frame drops or stuttering. But the only con that I have, at least with Asphalt 8, is the steering response is not the instant, I would say. Sometimes there's a slight half a second delay. So that's the only thing that I'm noticing. If you're not using this on-screen steering, you won't have that issue. But at least for me, I'm noticing that. So I thought of letting you guys know about it. So this is Asphalt 8, and as you can see, it is running it actually pretty well. So let's just get out of this and let's move to Mortal Kombat 5. And it's been slightly over 14 minutes since we were gaming. So let's also look at the temperatures. I don't notice any major heating, but let's look at it anyways. So as you can see on the screen, it is around 40 degrees Celsius, and at back it is getting a bit hot now, around 44 degrees Celsius it did. For example, here particularly in this area, it is getting a little bit hot, around 44 degrees Celsius. The max it touched was 44. So let's just get out of this one. Let's swipe it away. And it's a good idea to clear up the RAM before playing heavy games like this, because this device has just 1 gig of RAM. So let's try Mortal Kombat 5 and see how it handles it. So this is Mortal Kombat 5 FPS game. This is a paid game. And I played this earlier also on this device. Now it's playing it fine, but earlier the gun was the gun that I'm using. Its graphics were not showing properly. It was just showing the wireframe, but now it's working fine. But as you can see, in terms of game, the playability, it is handling this game very well. In fact, no stuttering or anything like that I have noticed till now. But anyways, let's continue. I can feel it getting a little bit warm at the back, but not very hot or uncomfortable as of now. But let's see after a few minutes what happens. As you can see, we saw that stuttering there.
Cover me, I'm reloading. Get in the goddamn boat.
Let's see how it handles now.
Let's get out of here. We've got company. Keep on firing. Shit! Chopper!
Oops. That was my mistake. I accidentally hit the back button. As you can see, it is running it fine. Let's see.
I think we're in the clear. Oh shit! Hit it!
As you can see, it is running fine. So it handled this Modern Combat 5 actually, I would say, pretty well. And this level is also almost done. And it's been almost 20 minutes since we were gaming, so let's look at the temperatures. And as you can see, it is now a bit hot, 42 degrees Celsius here near the screen. But let's look at the back here. It is getting a bit hot, almost 45 degrees Celsius, which is actually hot, I would say, and it can get uncomfortable if you have sensitive skin. So yes, this device can heat up when you do extensive gaming with this device. So let me just get out of that and let me just swipe that away. So what do I feel about this Zenfone C regarding gaming? As we have seen, it could play most of the games without any issues, and even heavy games without any issues. But one thing to note is that the internal storage is a bit limited on this device. So that will limit the amount of games that you can install on this device. And yes, this device can heat up if you do extended gaming. So you got to be aware of that. I'll also be posting an in-depth review for the Zenfone C very soon on my YouTube channel, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video.